I'm gonna make a tentacle compilation for you, Ruthie LMAO.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're truthful about it. Centipede? What's Ruthie's skeleton doing at the Olive Garden? Don't question it, okay? I wanted breadsticks! Why the fuck can I not hear? It's because there's no subtitles. Whoops. To the red country and part of the gray country of Oklahoma. No, I'm not reading about fucking Oklahoma.
Now I've been kidnapped against my own will. Yay! I love being kidnapped. You never know what'll happen when you get kidnapped.
See, why do you need to go to the gym when you can just lift your refrigerator? Should we cry? We can cry right now. I can bring the tears on right now. I will cry with you. This is a threat. I will cry. Up! Avert your eyes! There'll be boobies in these parts. 911, I got an emergency. First, I'm Australian. And second, there's been a murder. I want one of those bells for stream. So I can... Oh no! A skeleton! Ah! I just peed out cheese. That's gross. And Fungus will always love you. What are we looking at? The music is telling me something, but I don't know what it is. Do a boatload of cocaine and try to single drop. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to do step one. I do not know how to access cocaine. I feel like going out of my way to access cocaine might be a bad idea too. And expensive. Legally speaking, it's not a war crime unless we're at war. In other words, it's just a crime. So for those who do not know, we're playing Mafia, which means we're going to be a criminal. Not that we haven't been criminals before, but actually criminals. Our job description is crime. Remove workwear before entering. Only enter the factory completely naked. Ah! No! No! It's so sad! This is the worst day of my life! This is awful! What has a... Hello? Well, that was very rude. T-pose for dominance. Okay, okay. My teeth! What? I'm sleeping! Hello. Welcome. It is time, once again, to be here in this corner of the internet. Hair? Oh yeah, my hair. I got my hair cut and then I curled it. Well, I did a thing that curls it. So my hair is a little curlier and poofy, and I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't think I did it right, but yep. Here's my hair. It's still here. I didn't get a bob. I had a bad thought of what if I just cut my hair real short. And then I was like, don't be silly. And then the feeling went away. Sometimes you just have to work through your impulses and don't do it. Yeah, no Karen haircut. Not today. Maybe next time. When the next evolution of Ruthie happens and I turn into a Karen. Yep. Totally going to happen. I went to Sonic today. And I got Dr. Pepper. I've been eating out a lot because I don't want to cook. And also I realized that I don't know what to cook. I've been eating literally ramen like every day because I'm like, I don't know what to cook. I'm just going to make ramen. Now, ramen is great. So the most frequent dark urge for girls. What if I had bangs? I've already gone through that urge a few times. Now I just have these, which I think they're considered bangs, but they're part of the haircut I've been getting. So they come back every once in a while. But my hair grows so fast that the only reason I literally cut my hair depending on how long these guys are, because they'll start curling underneath my chin and it tickles my chin. And I'm like, I should get that fixed. Someone should do something about that. So it's literally to keep my hair naturally swoops out of my face already, but it'll swoop and then go down and do this number. Like it wants me to put my hair behind my ears, but I don't want it. I don't want that. I can't show you ears. That might be lewd. Let's see. What did I? No free ears. Exactly. No free feet, no free ears, no free knees, nothing. As always, I am wearing socks because there are no free knees here. I almost showed you my ankles, but don't worry. They're covered by my socks. I know, very scandalous. October is almost over. Halloween is tomorrow, and I don't have a costume because I totally slept through all of the month of October somehow. But I'm gonna play scary games until the end of the week. Actually, I have In Sound Mind, so the one that we started last week, and then I have one more. I am like nearly 50, it's true. I'm a decrepit old lady. If only I had like a white wig, then I could just dress up as an old lady. I even have my crochet supplies at my buddy's house. I could bring my crochet supplies and just crochet as I talk. I can't do that, by the way. You have to count, and I cannot count and talk at the same time. I am not a geologist. I cannot do that. My cat. I had to squeeze in a spooky book before I read this book. I'm reading this book again. I'm reading this book again. This book is very sad. Why? Well, you see, I have to write in this book. I have to write in this book because I'm inflicting this book upon my friends. I'm writing in it. I'm already sad. I'm rereading it and I'm like, oh man, this is what depression feels like. What's really great about this is that some people are probably not gonna like it because it's like an artsy fartsy literary book too. So it's like, maybe people will like it so much that not like it so much that they won't get sad. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I think they're gonna get sad. I think they're gonna cry. I think you're gonna cry. It's very sad. I was inconsolable. I had to stop reading because I was reading in front of my buddy and his kid. And I was like, I have got to stop or I'm going to be sobbing in front of this child. And they're going to be so confused. And if you're rolling so hard, you can't cry at the same time. Exactly. You just have to think that this book is super pretentious. It's all right. And then I roll the entire way. That's how you get them. I read Psycho by Robert. Yeah, Robert Bloch, which is the book that inspired or slash was an adaptation of Alfred Hitchcock's The Psycho. So that's cool. I have not watched the movie though. I have read the book twice at this point, and I have not watched the movie. I should do that. You haven't watched the movie either. Alfred Hitchcock, the only Alfred Hitchcock movie that I have watched is Birds, and I thought that was very fun. I could see why people who are not, like, as a society right now, we are very desensitized to horror. Like, things are just not as scary as they used to be because we are so inundated with gore and horror as a genre. But back then, birds attacking some town for no reason, and then a town turning on this lady because they think she's the reason why the birds are here. It's a very interesting concept. Very nice. It's one of those books, it's one of those movies that I think could have a modern adaptation if someone knew what they were doing. Unfortunately, people rarely know what they're fucking doing. So I don't actually trust anybody to remake it because I think it could be scary. I mean, it just needs... Hi, buddy. Yeah, I'm not wearing jeans right now, so I don't know if you're gonna want to sit in my lap. He likes sitting in my lap, but only if I'm really wearing jeans. Like, he'll do it if I'm wearing slacks, but he's not a very big fan of slacks. It's kind of funny because you'll see a periscope of a tail sometimes. Hi, buddy. You can lay down. Yeah. I wrote down a list of horror movies, so I'm probably going to start forcing my buddies to watch horror movies, because I can, and I will. Only you can inflict horror movies on people. More old ones? No, not a lot of old ones. I actually wrote down the list this time. No, we have some modern ones. Here's the list. Do you want to know the list? The list is this long, and it goes through the decades. What kind of decades? There was so you have like the classics. So it's two more classics ones. Dracula, the one that was made in 1931, and then Frankenstein, which was made in 1931. Those are not silent films this time. Hooray. The silent film was fine. It was a very interesting experience. I don't want to watch it anymore. And then you go to the 60s, which is Psycho and Night of the Living Dead. God damn it, cat! I'm trying to live my life here. You're over here getting in my way. Oh my goodness. And then the 70s is The Exorcist, Jaws, Carrie, Halloween. Isn't Night of the Living Dead the one you watched like 10 times? Yeah, and I'm gonna watch it again. I love that movie. That movie is great. Silence of the Lambs is also on this list, and I've also watched that several times. Night of the Living Dead is the one that was made in the 60s that is this GIF. It's what this GIF is from, made by George Romero. And then you have so they go to like the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and then more modern. And so it goes Jaws, Carrie, Halloween, The Shining, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Labyrinth. Some of these are horror elements, not horror movies. I also wanted to watch Labyrinth because I love watching Labyrinth. Hellraiser, Silence of the Lambs, The Craft, Scream, The Blair Witch Project, Final Destination, Resident Evil. I'm pretty sure we watched that one already, but I'm gonna watch it again. The Ring, The Grudge, The Descent, Silent Hill, The Strangers, Jennifer's Body, Repo the Genetic Opera, House of Wax, Insidious, Sinister, The Babadook, Hereditary, Midsummer, and Smile. It was one of the honorable mentions. She has like an actual full list. I think she did mention the Poltergeist. And I almost got that DVD too. But the DVD was cracked. And they were trying to sell it for $10. The fuck? All of my spooky movies are now over there. I had two VHSs. VCRs. I moved this VCR. I'm gonna give it to my buddy. And now I have my DVDs right here. Oh, that stuff is my Lord of the Rings stuff right here. Plus some video games. And then all of my other DVDs. I just feel like I need to watch horror movies because I know so much about them. I haven't watched a lot of them. Have I been listening? I have not gotten to it yet because I'm still listening to Lord of the Rings audiobook. I have been busy, so I haven't been able to listen to it. I usually listen to the audiobook while I'm doing like dishes or something, and I got back after doing all the chores before we left, so I actually haven't really gotten around to it. But that's okay. I'm consuming the audiobook at a slow pace. But after I consume all of the audiobooks, well, I guess I could do the Hobbit one, huh? Because I already listened to the Hobbit. I have not, but I will. I'm excited to. I'm scared to because like I don't want my any cassette player to eat the tape. That's the last thing we need. Some tape eaters. Okay. Let's play a game. Not in a Saw way. This person also didn't like gore, that much gore. So they didn't have stuff like Terrifier or Saw. It was literally just a list that they would recommend to people. So I'm not a big fan of gore either. I feel like it's kind of cheaty, you know? Like, of course I'm gonna squirm when someone pokes someone else's fucking eye out. Of course I'm gonna be upset when someone's entire jaw gets ripped off. Like, I think gore can be used in tandem with horror, like with other horror. Like in Hereditary, I wouldn't say this is like super gory, but you can consider it gory. Like in Hereditary, the girl's head pops off. And it was in like, you know, it was in line with what the story was talking about. And I think that's fine. But like a trap. And then I don't even know what Saw stuff does. I mean, there's also Final Destination. I don't know if that's super gory, but like, I don't know. I've never watched any of the Final Destinations, but that was also on the list. But Saw is just gore. And continues to be just gore.
I can listen to songs with this.
Wake. Try to be good, for goodness sake. Try to learn from the past, from your mistakes. Do it over, whatever it takes.
These cassette tapes are freaking massive.
I never could ever calculate how deep the rabbit hole, the lives it stole, the young and old couldn't hold, bought and sold. I wake here again.
Okay.
Cool.
It was very cool. Thank you so much. Give a pet.
Are you trying to win an award for best petter or something?
Yes. Okay, so, the first Alan Wake, by the way, the first Alan Wake was made to be, essentially a, like a TV show, kind of like Night Springs. So that's the reason why it's in parts. And at the end, every song is in relation to the part that you just played. Then they've also hired bands. I don't remember what their name is, but the people who play Old Gods of Asgard and some other bands, they've hired for them to make songs for the thing. So especially Old Gods of Asgard. Like one of the songs is literally just a it's telling you exactly what the whole thing is.
No use holding back now. When you face him, go all out.
I have a feeling that we're going straight to the end of the game, and I could not hold out if last week it was almost like 4 a.m. The way the lyrics were from a game, they were from a 2012 ARG. I don't know anything about any ARGs. But Alan Wake lore is pretty deep and extensive. But previously on this game, we went through 4 patients of this guy who've been affected by this freaking chemical that makes things bad. And we're gonna go against Agent Rainbow, which is kind of the guy who's been doing it. Oh, okay, cool. I think it'd be cool.
Hello there.
No, we only have 4. Hi, Coffee! How are you doing, buddy? I don't think we have 7. We only have 4. I mean, I think we're basically at the end of the game now. Tired? Have you been set free yet? Nope. Ah. It'll happen. I have belief. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Ah! Believe! It is the moon. Moon, do you have anything to say to me? Don't think so. Most unfortunately, I love the moon. Sorry, did you know that we all have, did you know Earth has a second moon for a minute? We've got, I wouldn't say a second visitor, more like, or a second moon, more like a visitor. We have a visitor moon. I fly home Friday for a week, and then I'm back here for 1 more week. Ugh, gross. What's this? They deserved it. You were supposed to help them. Cut loose. Die 1,000 times. I'm not gonna die 1,000 times. That sounds a little bit extra, bro. How about I die once? Well, I'm excited for this project to end, so that way you don't have to be in SoCal. You can stay in the place that you moved to. I don't know if I would like to do... I think I wouldn't mind a job that makes me travel if I... actually want to travel. Yeah. No, he's a visitor though. He's not actually here. So like, let me in! Let me in! So we don't have to blow up the second moon. It's just, they're just here to hang out for like a second, okay? You know, like, it's okay. We don't mind visitors. We're very, we can be good to visitors.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I wouldn't mind so much if I had a partner to take care of things at home, leaving the cast and kid over a week. Oh yeah. It's not cool, for sure. Hi, James! Have you ever heard the conspiracy theory that's a secret Nazi base on the moon? Why would it be on the moon? Seems like a really bad place for a base. Yay, we did it. Hi, James, how are you doing? Are you having a great day? A good day? An okay day? A bad day? War tactics, huh? Familiar? Sure, doesn't surprise. Don't be surprised if I see something freaky. Alright then. Looks like a house on a lake, alright? Sort of a mushroom cloud. Okay, kind of looks like a... Can I get a drink of water? I'm not feeling too hot all of a sudden. I pray for you, Alfonso Wheeler, as I do every night, that your soul may be at peaceful rest, that you watch over your brothers here amongst the living, where you should be, who were not the dire mistakes and unfortunate circumstances. I beg your forgiveness and help, friend. Give me strength to overcome those who seek to enslave our minds, to shine a light to the darkness, to restore faith to those who are lost. Amen! Well, luckily, Lucas is alive, and he's gonna help us. Because we have friends, and we're gonna get help. Work started interesting? Uh-oh. That's never good. Sometimes it also teams up with the Hollow Moon conspiracy theory, and they say the base is hiding inside the moon. What an interesting and extremely...
Behind you.
Oh, was he supposed to be behind me? The fuck is that? I don't know if I'm supposed to be in the main lobby yet, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to my office real quick, and then we'll go chat with that guy. I heard one more along the lines of the Russians attempting to use the moon. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, God. That scared me. It just seems like it'd be really expensive to use the moon as a base. You know? Like, it's not like you can just go take a walk to the moon.
Time for some music.
Me and the boys, we got plans for what comes later after the war. The names for our band and jobs for each other. It feels really good. Why? I'm crashing down. Everyone's crashing, but as long as we're together.
This feels very Beatles.
Full of toys and memorabilia. It feels kinda odd. Why? I'm flashing back. Everyone's crashing, but as long as we're together. Believe it now, believe it then, as long as you believe it when it comes knocking for your friends. Between the times we used to spend and now the feeling never bends. I noticed and I notice it again. And the drummer plays a beat too long, and the whole damn song starts to fall apart. By show of hands, the group disbands, and they won't be back by popular demand. Me and the boys.
The US also experimented with rods from God.
The music's upbeat, but the lyrics are dark.
Yeah, that happens. And found out it's not feasible to get giant telephone poles made out of tungsten into orbit. Yeah, that doesn't sound like that would be
Careful out
possible.
there.
So, like, what are these rods from God? Is it like railgun stuff? Carrier pigeon. I have a game for you as a horror, but there's a spoiler I really want to tell you about. What's the game? I never like using Twitch mobile because it's not great. Rod from God is a telephone pole sized rod of tungsten that you drop from space. It doesn't burn up in atmosphere, it has more force than a nuclear bomb. Massive tungsten rods carried on satellites that could be dropped on a terrestrial location. The speed and mass of the rods would be devastating on endpoint. Kinetic energy weapon. So like a railgun. except we're not using a gun. We're just dropping a really heavy object, a freaking tungsten cube from the sky. Isn't tungsten like super dense? They make those like paperweights that are really heavy. Why would they want it to be a telephone pole? Oops, I did not want to be here. I feel like tungsten would be too heavy to put on a spaceship. I've always thought that maybe spaceships had a weight requirement. Weight maximum, like an elevator. Telephone pole to reduce drag and surface area that burns off and guidable with fins. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, they'd probably just make it like missile shape. Jesus. The game is called Soulmates. Okay. The only reason why I asked is because, ooh. What was I saying? The reason why I asked is because I haven't told anybody what the next horror game I'm playing is yet, because I literally bought it 10 minutes before stream and was like, yeah, okay, and then I downloaded it. Premise is a point-and-click adventure to rescue your friend who's been captured in a spooky mansion with ghosts and stuff. That sounds awesome. What's the spoiler, though? I doubt I'm gonna remember this game, because I'm gonna put it on my wish list after stream. If I remember, that's a big if. And then,
A tape?
An invitation.
This is what he's been waiting for. How this ends is up to you. Without Rosemary in their way, Meyer can do whatever they want with her research. They have to be stopped.
yeah, that's why I see BMs use re-entry vehicles. A rocket gets it up there temporarily rather
The
than
collective
having it
unconscious, huh? Sounds complicated.
loitering and potentially getting compromised. Can you just imagine if someone just casually said something to steal the telephone pole? Spoiler is how the genre changes, and I like to have Jackie install it so you never even saw the Steam page. Oh, okay. Well then. We can make that happen.
Next tape. Time to play another tape.
Head on the swivel, Desmond.
Oh, great. All right, y'all ready? Time to go in the closet. With the creakiest door. Does anybody got some W40? Or olive oil? I'll even take some butter. We need to unsqueaky the door. Okay, I cannot access any of my stuff. Throws butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Up! Good job, kids.
All eyes on me now, open wide. You know what's wrong with you. A lethal case of deja vu. Sit on the edge, staring to the void. Maybe you're sane, or maybe just paranoid. I hear them. Oh, here comes the savior. Who can break these thoughts away from me? Oh, no more bad behavior. Screw my head on right from honoring feet. Ready.
Oh man, you ugly. What's up with the that? That's suspicious, man. Should be able to tell from soulmates this is just to be a dating sim. That's amazing. I love that for us. The fact that the character in this has no idea what trigger discipline is with that 1911. Okay, hear me out though. This guy's a therapist. Maybe he shouldn't be having. Maybe he just doesn't deal with guns most of the time. Time to play the piano.
It's showtime.
It's showtime. Aw, no piano. Shucks. Well, they should know trigger discipline. Don't put your finger on the trigger until you know you're gonna shoot. You know for a fact the gun is loaded, you loaded it yourself.
Whoa.
Woo.
Long have I waited for this moment, this spotlight, this stage. A stage made of mistakes, misfortune, and regret. There won't be an encore, only sweet, eternal death. But before that, congratulations are in order.
Oh, so to recap for people who are just joining, we are a therapist. Our name is Desmond. Desmond here has been stuck in LSD hell and has been being harassed by this guy called Agent Rainbow. We don't know who Agent Rainbow is for quite a long time, so we're kind of stuck in our own minds, and we have the ability to find these cassette tapes and go over our patients' problems. Now, these would most likely be called failure of patience, but an Agent Rainbow has been trying to make it out to be that we're the bad guy, that we're the ones who failed them, but we have been slowly finding out that this place called Mayer Pharmaceutical has found, or Mayer Pharmaceutical has been essentially making this chemical that turns people into walking radio towers. This is all very weird, okay, so just go along with it. Anyway, when you get turned into a walking radio tower, you will probably die because you will go insane, and that's what's been happening as these people get infected with this chemical, turn into a walking radio tower, and then go insane. And by insane, it's whatever mental illness that they're working with gets a lot worse. So instead of the progress that they were making, because these patients were usually making progress, it's actually fuck you for thinking you can get better, and then they like regress really bad. The whole walking radio tower thing's really weird, but you can essentially tap into the collective unconscious and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there's this guy called Agent Rainbow, and he can get into the minds of people who've been infected with this chemical, and he can kill them. And there's no way for you to track it, and that's essentially what they've been researching this whole time. Now, we are infected with Agent Rainbow, and our cat died. Don't forget that the cat died. And now we're gonna go talk to Agent Rainbow, I guess.
Way to go, Desmond. You made it. You failed all the way to the top. You were right, you know. Your patients weren't bad people, but they were weak. Virginia could not overcome her Watcher, nor could Alan his Shade. Max lost
Watcher?
Lucas gone in a flash, and you succumbed to me.
You have underestimated my tenacity. Watcher Buffington is in this game. No wonder Virginia lost. By the way, those who've been waiting for the last part of the story, I'm gonna be releasing it on Friday. And then shortly after that, I'll be releasing the new red string board prompt for people to contemplate.
Why have I been sneaking around, causing chaos? What's my motive? Who do I work for? Well, I'm not some government agent. I'm your Agent Rainbow. I'm everything you don't want to be. Your fears, your guilt, your paranoia, giving form, and my plan to run you ragged, chip away at your psyche to wear you down to this.
These kind of look like teeth. I'm supposed to be intimidated, but I'm not. Sorry, you're gonna have to come with a lot more colorful threats if you're gonna get under my skin, buddy. My guilt, fear, and paranoia? Yeah. Talk to someone else. There's none of that. Do you think I can make it? Huh? Yeah, I can make it. Yeah. Cause I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. How did I get here?
It was fated to end this way. You stuck in your drug-addled mind, withering away as it shuts down. You're the captain of the SS Wales, and you're sinking. There is no escape. Soon you'll lose all control, and when that happens, I will have all of you.
No, I don't want you to do that. I have to read a book first. Can you wait to take over my mind and kill me until after I'm done reading all the books in my library? Of which I totally don't add to every 6 months. An obscene amount of books every time. Look, it's the cassette tape. Oh, it has eyes. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Death of a Therapist, Act 1, Tapes of Terror, featuring...
Hey Ruthie, I love your hair.
Oh, hey, thanks. Hi, Techman, how are you? Ooh. Oh, shit. I wanted to eat that. Crazy how you think you're a protagonist, bro.
There's only so much I can carry.
Whoop. Gotta go. You gotta do a thing.
Here's $1 I found.
Hey, thank you for the $1. And you're the #1 again.
I'm excited to finally kick your ass.
I'm afraid that ship is sailed.
Oh yeah? Watch me.
There's no going back.
I actually like having this on.
Fate cannot be changed.
Now, am I supposed... Ah, there we go. I don't think this guy knows me. He's like, why fight? Why fight it? Did you expect me to do anything else, you goofy goober?
To vanquish you, Desmond. It's the hero's duty.
Yuck.
Run. No, this is like an acceptance thing, right? Like, I just have to accept that I have insecurities. I've already accepted that a long time ago, and I didn't need this guy to tell me about it. Oh. I don't know, actually. I think I'm trying to get my tapes to my right patients. Maybe? Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'm gonna go I should have pressed the play. I bet I have to go press the play button. Ah! I gotta go press play!
Virginia made an effort to change her narrative, taking her lead.
I guess, okay. Oh, I see. The light! Follow the light! Oh, wait. No, just a Buffington. Yeah. Ugh. Do I need to jump over there? Is that what they want me to do? They were pointing. Okay, well. Oh. Ha-ha! I gave Dave a high five! Because the mannequins were the nice guys in this one. It's kind of great. I have to read more books. I don't lay down and die because I haven't read Frankenstein again since the last time I read it, which was like last week, but whatever. It's a good thing that they realize that there are some people, aka me, who are really bad at this jumping stuff, so they don't go, bad guys win now because of you. Okay.
You won't get to me anymore.
I want my can of beans. I'm just can you come up with some better insults? Do I want to go up there? I don't think so. I don't know, I kind of do. Huh. I cannot. Maybe I can? Sick? I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. Redemption's only a fantasy. I don't think this guy's ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh god. There's another guy. He's still he's shooting at me. Where is he at? Where's this guy? You know what? It ain't worth it. We're going. Never. I never know what I'm doing. That's the best part.
Alan had the courage to face his fears. It's time I do the same.
Yeah, bitch. Woo. Wow, look at him. He looks really gross. Bye. Okay, it's time to go talk to the guy that's really, really mad.
You know what I think? I think this isn't going the way you thought it would. And it's eating you up.
This is only going down one way.
See, I could shoot them, but why would I shoot them when I have a literal kill switch that reloads every, like, 30 seconds? Not even for a second. How do I open this? I know. I don't know what I did to fix it, but I did fix it. Sorry, I needed to eat my No, it's the scent of the massive amounts of sardines I just ate. Sorry, I have sardine breath now. I'll have you know, I've never actually eaten a sardine in my life, but I figured it probably doesn't smell good. Have I been secretly fed sardines? Okay, that's such a weird thing to, like, say to me. Damn, some of these guys just get obliterated from the random ass shit he's throwing. Ow. You're really bad at this. That's what you should put on my tombstone. Ruthie. Succeeded despite being awful at it. Ah! Ooh. I really want to get on top of this. Hello? I don't need to rush now. I think I killed everything else. We can see if there's any, like, health or anything. Like, there might be some... Ow. Stuff. I gotta chill. And that guy needs to shut up. I'm going to die. Oh.
Even with a tough case like Max, progress was made.
Exactly!
Change is possible.
Exactly, you bitch! La 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 la. Okay. Oh, God. The fuck happened? A lot of explosions going on. Oh, thank you for these pills.
We'll break free from you. Their experiences, their trials and tribulations, they're a part of me now, just like you. Learning from them made me smarter, stronger.
I have to concentrate, because if I don't, I might die. Ah. Ay. Run! Ah! Ah! I think this is an exercise in cardio. Ugh. Ah! Yep. As always. As always. Cardio is the most important. I don't know what just bopped me on the head, but I really wish it wouldn't. Did I? Oh. I'm gonna get bopped. God damn it. I do if you'd stop bopping me. Oh. Actually, I'm really glad I died for like I fell for like 2 seconds, because I would not have won. Thank God that Cheerios is just strewn about everywhere in this place. How would I know if I was the villain? You know? What if I was the villain? I'm, like, not convinced I am, but, like, what if I was? Ow! Shit, bro. Good job. I think they want me to use my shotgun, and I just haven't. Do you mind? Thank you. God damn it. Could you stop doing that? Thank God for cheating. Oh my goodness. Ayeep! Bye!
Well, if Lucas taught me anything, it's that sometimes the voices in your head, they're wrong. Tastes like candy. You underestimated me. I don't blame you. It's in your nature to doubt me. I've been with you your entire life, Desmond.
I'll have you know, it was my own mistake to underestimate myself.
On me because I didn't want to confront this side of myself. Didn't want to believe it exists. Not anymore. I accept it. I accept my guilt, my fears, my insecurities. I accept them all. And I choose to keep going.
No, I don't actually think that that's the message of this game. Kill switch. Whee! Ugh. I doubt it. I'm gonna call your bluff, bitch.
I'm afraid our time is up. The next time you want to talk to me, make an appointment.
And that's how you overcome your LSD trip. It is raining drugs. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Can I have the hat? I'm gonna take your hat. I'm gonna beat you up and I'm gonna take your goddamn hat. And that's how you beat up your inner demons. This is our tape.
In an unexpected turn of events, it seems that I'm coming out the other side. Why and how this is all happening is becoming clear, and as strange as this is, I am equally as fascinated as I am mad.
We're also recording over the assassin who tried to take us out because we know too much.
Life for me will never be the same. I'm grateful to survive, but at what cost? I'm yet to know. While I can see the fog clearing, I can also feel my skull. My brain is pulsing. Something is different.
You should go to a doctor about that. I don't think you should feel your skull. Your skull is a bone. I don't think it has a lot of nerve endings in there. I will just say, this game is also really pretty. I like the style of this game a lot.
Meyer and the government think they have autonomous control over us, that they can shove us around and we'll take it. They fail to realize that by pushing a bird out of its nest, you teach it to fly.
Yeah. That's right. But don't push me, okay? I don't like being pushed. Also, it is quite fitting that I might beat this game with 69 health. And I don't have to do any jump puzzles, thank goodness.
I'm going on record. Meyer's gonna pay for what they did. To Virginia, to Alan, to Max, Lucas, Rosemary, to Milton, to everyone. I am right. I am just. I am alive, and I am in sound mind.
Hey, he said the thing!
Come and tell me otherwise.
He said the thing! He said the thing. That's the title of the game! He is of sound mind. The trip told him so. Let's go! Ka-chow! Hey, we're back home. Hey, Tanya, do you like my hat? My hat.
Hey,
Hey.
Where'd the hat go?
I'm really proud of you, Desmond. But,
What?
well, we're still here, aren't we?
Man, I hope I'm not stuck in here forever.
I don't think we will be.
Time will tell. Patience and grace. Here. I think you can handle what's in your locked room now.
Did you just spit up? Do I have to? Ew, ew, ew. Hairball key. Thanks.
If you have any unfinished business, take care of it and meet me on the roof when you're ready.
I will never be ready to let my cat die. I'm just saying. Because the cat's gonna die. The cat's already dead. The cat is just a manifestation of our mind. A rubber ducky for us, if you will. Telling us what we already want, what we already know. Patient name, Tanya Couch Potato Wales. Age 10 in kitten years. Diagnosis, mild kittenhood trauma stemming from possible abandonment. Abnormal levels of laziness that sometimes border on clinical lack of motivation to move and or care about her surroundings. Suspected borderline personality disorder. Circumstances of treatment. Showed up on my door on a rainy night some 9.5 years ago, frail, malnourished, talkative, and sweet. She seemed unharmed and that she'd either been lost, forgotten, or thrown out. I decided that since she was kind enough to choose me, I shall take her in and nourish her back to health. Personal history. Somewhat unknown origins, catatonic, oh my god, displays the kind of regal behavior that likely... Hi, Truman. That likely links her to a long lineage of royalty dating back to ancient Egypt. Using my very best judgment, I'd say she's either a direct descendant of Basset, or the very soul of the feline goddess herself who bestowed the honor of care upon yours truly. Psychological notes. Prone to occasional freezing. Tanya will sometimes stand perfectly still, as if in a catatonic state. She exhibits this behavior often as a kitten and less often as she reaches adulthood and relaxes in her surroundings. This demon wizard trapped in a cat's body has definite magic powers. 10 years into our relationship, and I have still yet to understand how she can melt my heart and soften my mind with a single look of adoration, a single meow. Desmond Whale, a thought experiment laced with beer. Patient's name, me. Age, 41. Diagnosis, paradoxically paranoid. Circumstances of treatment. Patient is following the good psychological practice of self-analysis. Patient considers finding a third-party professional, but ultimately decided this could result in unwanted prying into a past best left alone. Following the death and disappearance of several people under his care, Patient has come to seriously question his methods and whether or not he is also at risk. Patient has a difficulty reconciling with the fact that no matter how much he works on himself, it won't bring Magdalena back. Maggie, we're gonna call her Maggie. Personal history. Born and raised in Milton Haven, the only child of Jack and Melinda Wales. Undergraduate degree in neurology and semiotics from Pacific State College. Graduated with honors. Medical school at Virgil Med. Residency at Archeron Falls Medical Center. Likes long walks on the beach and being bad at video games. Oh, hey, I like one of those two things. Psychological notes. Patient has doubt about the methodology of his treatment. Is he providing his patients with the best possible professional advice, or is he consciously or subconsciously driving them to self-destruction? Patient's mind is consumed with worry for his own safety. What if what happened to them will happen to me? Is danger lurking around every corner? Maggie once told me that I am incapable of taking care of my own issues since I'm always knee-deep in other people's problems. Assuming she's correct, how do I change that about myself? Should I? My dearest Tanya, my heart is heavy with grief. The void you have left behind is unexpected. Words alone cannot describe how sorry I am for my actions. My ignorance of the toxic relationship between the cat and the lily flower has left me a smarter man who feels like a fool. I sit in my office, slipping into memories of you knocking shit off my table and looking to me for affirmation. Thoughts of you sitting beside me, curiously listening to the troubles of others and helping them by accepting their flaws and letting them pet you, and forever will be my priceless memories. Thank you, my dear friend, for counting days of playful calm, for reciprocated? Okay. Reciprocated love, and for choosing me. Yeah, by the way, if you own animals, you need to double check what plants are toxic, because cats will eat plants. They do not care if it will kill them. They just like eating shit they are not supposed to. Like assholes. Whew, all right. Desmond, please don't hate me for this. I know you'd say you wouldn't, but I know you. You gave me 4 years, for which I am eternally grateful. The time we spent together means the world to me, and I know it did for you as well, despite everything. Big butt coming, but I just can't do it anymore. I want happiness, Desmond. Happiness. I know it comes from a good place, but your overprotectiveness of me and your increasing paranoia about who knows what at the moment are making me crazy and doubtful. You are so special, so smart, and so loving, but you sometimes can't see past your own emotion and problems, more often than not. How can you be there for me when you're barely able to leave your own head? I sometimes question how you ever ended up choosing a career, being there for other people. I love you, Desmond. I'm sorry. Take care of Tanya. Baggy. Man, Desmond has been going through the frickin' ringer. Stop with the random ass noises, okay? The game is over. What's on my mind? What isn't? I don't feel good. Death. There's an odd smell in the building. I miss her. The weight of the world. The odd smell in the building is the drugs that's being pumped into you. So that way you'll die because Mayor Pharmaceutical thinks that you know something. And little do they know, now you do. Maybe if they weren't being goofy, you wouldn't have figured it out. But you did. Go team. To the roof. Oh, nope, one more thing.
Time for some music.
I collect all the vinyl records. Max! Hi, buddy!
Max Anthem just traded with 3 viewers.
How are you doing? Did you keep having trouble with bugs? Nice. I liked the line, my thoughts are burning, and I like how warm the fire could be. That's a really good line. How's stream? We're about ready to beat the game. Another game for the list. And it's gonna be sad. And luckily, we didn't beat this game last week. I probably would have cried because this game was making me really depressed last week. I was really sad. The cat's dead.
I wish this ending could have been a happier one.
But
life doesn't work that way. Getting rid of me will be the challenge of a lifetime. You may have won the battle, but you've only saved yourself. Agent Rainbow is still out there, and you are powerless to stop what's coming.
Don't listen to him. He's afraid because he knows exactly what you're capable of.
what am I capable of?
Time will tell. Patience and grace.
So, this is goodbye?
You said goodbye before. I wouldn't lose any sleep on it.
I'm sorry. It was my fault. I should have known.
You did your best. You loved
Hello.
me, and that's all I ever cared about. Besides, I live on. In your head, so that's something.
Thank you, Tanya. For everything. You're a real cool cat.
Yeah. I know.
We did it! Yay! I'm gonna go punch the devs in the face. How dare they kill the cat? How dare the cat be dead? Hi, Cookie. I'm sad. If we get rid of the negative 10 points that they get, they killed the cat. Yeah, so the therapist that is in charge, that's the main character, he had a cat named Tanya. And oh, McLar did both of them. That's cool. Anyway, he had a lily plant and Tanya ate a lily, which are toxic to cats. There's a lot of plants that are toxic to cats. You have to be pretty careful. It's not his fault. It was definitely an accident. It's not something you think about normally. And so, but he still feels a lot of guilt, which makes sense. I mean, it's not like he did it on purpose. This was a cool game because it was really surreal, really weird. Had some good moments that I would say were startling at the least. That mirror mechanic was really cool. I liked the mirror mechanic a lot. And I didn't pick up that the mirror was a mechanic for a little bit until I did. And when it clicked, I was literally like, okay, what is behind me? You know? Because at first I thought, you know, some games, whenever you get a mechanic, they never use it again. And it turns out the mirror was definitely something that they thought about a lot, along with all of the other mechanics that they had. I would say The only thing that kind of bothers me is that the shotgun was kind of hidden, right? You didn't really... I mean, I don't know if there was any other place telling us other than me lamenting that there was shotgun ammo all over the third stage or what. But it was still hidden. I personally think the shotgun should have done more damage. It should have one shot the guys that were close instead of taking 2 shotgun shells. But that's just me being whiny. I think this game was really well made. I didn't really run into any bugs. Surprise, surprise. After the last couple of demos, I've been thinking I was cursed. But I don't know if this studio has made more games. Production babies and cats. I bet you Nacho is a baby. I think this game is worth getting at full price or on sale. Oh, this was done in 2021. Maybe they'll announce that they have a game that they're working on soon, since it's been 3 years, almost 4. Totes my goats. That's fucking hilarious. What? I'm right here, buddy. There's no need to scream.
Desmond, can you hear me?
Oh my god, it's Lucas!
Are you in there? Damn it.
Come here.
Desmond, you're breathing. Yes. I heard you, man. I heard you in the back of my mind. My goodness, what did you do to this place? Judging by the package on the table, I guess they got to you before I did. Bastards. You'll be all right, my friend. Rest. And when you feel better, we'll take the fight to them.
I really hope they make a sequel. I really hope they make a sequel. What's this animated video? I think Living's Tombstone is like a musical group that does a lot of fandom music. This is so cool. Ooh.
I feel a sense of urgency. Emergency. Abuse. I found a sense of agency.
My favorite monster design was the last one. I really liked Lucas's monster design. So creepy. Hi, Abdul. That was really cool. I liked that a lot. That was nice. Yeah, it kind of made me feel like a gorilla's a Gorillas game, actually. All right, well, that was in sound mind. That was a really good game. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to like it. Not that I wasn't expecting to hate it. I just wasn't expecting to find a longer horror game that I thought was good. I mean, I didn't really think it was that. I think the horror was more cosmic. There's a free demo for Soulmates. All right, well then I will ask. Let's ask the chat. What game? Because I do have a game planned, but you know what? Demo or the mystery horror game that I'm going to start up, which is Inscription. What game do you want? Just let me know. You can vote for whatever you want. You're welcome. I wasn't going to tell you, but if you want me to do the demo instead, Minesweeper, the spookiest game of all. I should probably get the demo then. Soulmates. Yeah. I love the idea of a point and click though. Add to wish list. Oh, hey, Papers, Please is like $5 too. This is the most demos I've ever played. Ever. I have never played this many. We've played so many demos. How does the alphabet go? There you go. Did I not add it? Where are you? Where are you? Download. Give it to me. There we go. Okay, got it. Up. Guess we're playing a demo. No inscription for you guys today. We can play Inscription tomorrow. That's fine. If it was tied, I was going to play Inscription. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I was going to vote last second, got distracted. Oh, well. What were you going to vote? What were you going to vote for? Okay. Yes, Inscription. Because I'm so cool. Okay. Do they have a soulmate, or are we going to have to do demo? Demo time. Soul mates. I mean, there is technically, but it doesn't have like the game. Let's just do demo. I think there's a demo. Games and demos. There we go.